Hey, and welcome back to Anna's Beauty Corner. First of all, I want to apologize for my voice. I actually have had a sinus infection and bronchitis, and I'm on tons of medicine, but I think I'm going to be better, and tomorrow is Easter, and I'm supposed to sing soprano. I've been a bass this week, and I'm hoping to at least maybe be an alto, maybe be a soprano tomorrow. I don't know, I have rehearsal today, so we'll see how that goes. So happy Easter weekend, everybody. I hope you're doing great. My hair is finally where I want it to be. Makes me feel super springy, super summery, and I'm just excited for spring and summer. So today I did just very glowy, highlighty, springy makeup. That's what I did. So, okay. Today's video. I should get into it. So today I'm going to answer a few questions. I asked you guys to send me some questions on Instagram and Facebook, and I got several questions, and I've glanced through them. I've not thought through the answers, so we'll just go with it. And then at the end I will do a little snippet of a musical song that I've decided to do, if my voice holds up, and it'll be a fun video, so let's get on to it. Anyways, okay. So, from Candy on Facebook, she wanted to know what my favorite drugstore foundation is, and are there any good drugstore primers that I like. So, and I've talked about a couple of these in some of my videos recently. My favorite all-time drugstore foundation is absolutely, without a freaking question, the Revlon Color Stay. It's about $9 or $10. Extremely comparable to high-end foundations. It is the bomb. I usually have about 4 different shades: light, medium, warm, cool, so I can have the right shade all throughout the year. I mix and match sometimes if I don't know what my shade is. Revlon Color Stay lasts all day, looks amazing. It's the bomb diggity. Primers, I love Rimmel London primers. There's one with a red lid. There's a purple one that's a matte, and then there's one with a blue lid. They're like the Fix Pro and Perfect, I think is what it's called. And I will put the links down below. The best primers, super reasonable. I've tried high-end primers, and to be honest, these are my favorite. So, Jessica Murphy asked, I love that there were some non-beauty questions in here because I have a bunch of interests. She asked if I ever bake and what do I think of it. I actually, it's kind of funny because I love to cook, and I have I honestly think I have a really good flavor profile palette. I think that's what they call it. I am not very technical, like my knife cuts could be better, all that kind of stuff you hear on Hell's Kitchen and All-Star Academy and all the cooking shows that I'm a little bit of a nerd in and watch all the time. But my flavors are good, and I can cook up the wazoo without a recipe. Now, baking, I love to bake, but it is a little bit more scientific and, the measurements and stuff, and I have to use a recipe, and sometimes they don't turn out so great, especially if I'm trying to experiment. Just don't experiment with it with something that you bake, honestly. Just go by the recipe. I did a cheesecake the other day, and it was okay. Now my oven's heats a little unevenly, so I'm gonna say that it's my oven's fault. But anyways, I do love to bake. I love to cook better. I love baking bread. Bread, I think, is my specialty when it comes to baking. I'll make a good main loaf of bread. So, Rebecca Gay has 2 questions. One, how did you end up with your rock star hairdo? First of all, my inspiration was Pink, the singer, because she rocks it. She's badass. She has some tats that I love. Someday I'll get one if I'm brave enough. And I just think it looked amazing. That was my inspiration. And what gave me the inspiration to start this beauty channel? Because I love to talk. I love to talk about makeup and Janeberry. And I love people. So, I would love to have like 500 subscribers by the summer, and I'm getting close. I think I'm 220 or something. So it's totally doable. So tell your friends to subscribe. That's my goal for the summer. And someday I would love to have like a musical channel, because, me and my music. I'd love to have like a little recording studio. I have a keyboard, and I have I want to get like a mic and just like play around on the keyboard, sing some covers and stuff. That would be fun. Someday when I have a little extra spending moolah. So, anyways, okay. Another one from Rebecca. This is sweet. Your positivity is inspirational. What do you do with the days you're not feeling so positive? What do you do to turn it around? You know, it's funny because I have lived my entire life being a very negative, pessimistic person, and ever since I joined Jamberry and lead a team and need to be that good example, it actually has helped me a ton. In fact, the days that I'm more down, I tend to encourage and motivate my team more. Like, I go out of my way to find things that would make their day, which then it makes their day, and then guess what? It freaking makes my day. So that's basically what I do. I think outside the box and think about things that would inspire other people, and then in turn that makes me more positive and puts a different perspective on things. And it is all about perspective, you guys. Oh my gosh. It's all in here. It is. So, it's my little tip. And I get little brush hairs. It's tickling me. Okay. Katie Browning. Good moisturizers for sensitive skin. Now, I don't have sensitive skin. I know you have super sensitive skin. And that sucks because I know it's really difficult. You know what I would actually recommend, and I don't know if you've tried this before. I have heard, and I even used to try it when, I can't remember, I think it was maybe when I was in Minnesota and my skin was really dry and it was a little bit more sensitive. So I use coconut oil, just extra virgin coconut oil. It helps with so many things. Look it up. Get the pure stuff, the extra virgin stuff. See if it helps. I've heard it has a lot of good healing properties. I don't know if your skin is more dry. You just said it was sensitive. So coconut oil is really good. I've heard of a lot of people with sensitive skin using coconut oil. So that's what I would recommend first. And I can do a little bit more research and ask some people who have, you know, more sensitive skin than me and see what they recommend. Sarah Castle. Tips for applying True Shine, the True Shine gel from Jamberry. Still having trouble getting hers to last longer than a week. First of all, these tips that I have learned since using this gel from last year, oh my gosh. Buffing, 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 buffing. Buffing is your friend. Like, literally buff the crap out of your nails just with that little buffer. You're not damaging your nails. Before you apply your gel, buff, 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 buff. If that nail is slick and shiny, that gel will not adhere very well. So buffing is your friend. Thin, thin, thin coat. So the thing about gel is it's not going to dry until you cure it. So super thin, even coats. Get it on there good. Thin, thin, cure it. Each coat super thin, cure it, and then at the end, alcohol is your friend. Just rub as much as you can that alcohol, and it will completely seal that. And also when you're applying your gel, cap the ends. So you apply the thin coats and then just take the brush and just make sure you apply that extra on the ends. This should make a world of difference. Try it. Let me know. Okay, I think that was all my questions. Woohoo! I should do Q&As more often. I actually love doing that. So we'll do maybe one in a couple weeks. Okay, so you ready for the song of the day? You have to guess what musical this is from and put it in the comment section below. Okay, you ready? Let's see. Let me find my lyrics. Make sure I'm starting in the right place. I want to start in the middle so it's not as obvious. Okay, you ready? Let's see. True love can be whispered from heart to heart. When lovers are parted, they say, but I must depend on a wish and a star, as long as my heart doesn't know who you are. All right, hey, maybe I can sing soprano on Easter Sunday tomorrow. It's a little hoarse, but not bad. Okay, I'll be interested to see who gets that. That was in the middle of the songs from one of my favorite musicals. So, hope you have a great day and a wonderful Easter weekend. He is risen. I am so grateful that Christ came and died for me and rose again for me so I can actually go to heaven someday and spend eternity with him. So I am very excited about that and I'm very grateful. So I love you guys and I'll see you in my next video.